Hi, I just detected something now. Everything I've been saying from the beginning to this time, I've not been recording it.
Oh! I was just wondering this. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus.
Jesus.
Yeah.
It is well. Don't worry. I will do a summary before we close. So as far as we have gone, any question? Any question?
No
Any
one.
question?
No one for now.
All right. Okay, so let's proceed. So we want to do a little practical now, because the next module we are looking at is more of practical. Okay. So we want to look at online audits. Then we will now summarize everything. So everything we have been learning from day one to today is all about digital citizenship. Just as you are a Nigerian citizen, you are a citizen of a digital platform also. So how you can be a responsible digital citizen, those are the things we have been learning in Module 1. So we want to end everything by looking at online audits. So how do we carry out online audits? And how do people carry out online audits? If you are applying for a job now, whether on LinkedIn or, whether through LinkedIn or physical application, there is a tendency that they are going to check for your digital footprint. And for them to know about your digital footprint, they must carry out online audit. So let's quickly do that. Who are we going to be auditing? Who is going to volunteer? We need to audit someone. So who wants to volunteer? So we use that to learn about online audits.
I can volunteer.
All right. So let's quickly audit Mrs. Ayakoso Lydia. So that's what we want to do now. Let's carry out online audit. So to do your online audit, the first place to start is google.com. So they will have to go to Google search and they will type your name, Ayakoso, yeah, and they will make a search for it. Now, amazingly, the first thing you have about Ayakoso Lydia here is Ayakoso Lydia is available on Amazon.com as Lydia Tolulope Ayakoso, and she has a book on Amazon. And
Can you share it with us so that we'll be saying it?
Okay, you're not saying Jesus. Thank you for that. I just noticed that also now.
I thought it was a private something, so that's why I didn't.
Yeah, sorry. Thank you very much. Let me do that. Don't mind me. I only shared the PowerPoint screen. I believe you can see it now. I've shared the.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes.
Good.
Thank you.
So I make a search for Ayakoso Lydia on google.com. So that is the first place to start from. Anytime you are doing online audit, they will always start from Google before they move on to your social platforms. So this is the Google results. We have 1,640 results for Ayakoso Lydia. And the first thing that we are having here is from Amazon.com. And that's a good one for her. In fact, this is a positive for her already, because it shows that she's into something and she's doing something worthwhile. So we have one of the title of our book here, Pleasurable Eating, a 30 days challenge on cultivating healthy eating habits with Nigerian food. So if you want to check that out, you will just right click and open in a new tab. So, and our book is available on Amazon.com. That is the general Amazon. Our book is also available on Amazon.co.uk. That is the United Kingdom version of Amazon. And it's also available on Australian version, that is amazon.com.au. That is the Australian version. And it's also available on the French version of Amazon, the Denmark version. Then she's also available on Facebook. And you can see one of the things she has written on Facebook, ideas for Eddie breakfast. Now, also on exu.edu, that's graduating list. This might not actually have anything to do with her, because the names here we have Lydia, Olufunke, Ayako. So Facebook is just trying to bring out names of someone that has something to do with there. Now, from this result alone, now, what you can see, what you can say about Ayako Lydia is that she's into something that has to do with food, something that has to do with eating. Am I right?
Yes.
No, you are not the one to respond. I want other people to respond.
Okay, I wish she's a nutritionist.
Okay, that's your own judge. Yeah, that's your own way to judge that. Yes, she's a nutritionist from what we are seeing here. So I believe that should be true. So if you go to the now, so if you go to Amazon.com now, you can see that book there. If that person wants to purchase it, they can purchase it. It can be shipped to Nigeria, and they can purchase the Kindle version. All right, that's that. Then if you want to check the Facebook results, you can just right-click on it and make a search to get the Facebook results. And Facebook will open up. So that's one way of knowing what someone is all about. Now, someone like, if you make a search for a celebrity or someone that has added his or her information to platforms like Wikipedia, you are going to see their Wikipedia results. But for her now, okay, another thing that is involved in your research results, especially when people search for you on Google, one thing that is very important, especially in the ranking of what they will see first, is how valuable the web page is. If Lydia Ayankoso now is available on maybe a particular institution web page, probably she's maybe the vice chancellor, or maybe she's the registrar or anything, the web page of that higher institution will come first before you have Amazon, because Google ranks educational websites higher than things that has to do with all these e-commerce websites. That's one thing you should know. If she is active on LinkedIn, her LinkedIn profile will come first before you see any other social platform. That is because of all the social platforms, LinkedIn rank higher on Google. Why am I showing us all these things? It is to tell us where you should be more active. Platform that ranks higher than the other, you should be more active on them than things like Facebook that always rank lower. If you are available on Wikipedia, your Wikipedia results will come first before things like LinkedIn, before things like Amazon, because Wikipedia has higher ranking. Okay, let me do this so that we can understand what I'm saying. Let's search for, let me make a search for someone that I think can be available on Wikipedia. Maybe, what's the name of our vice president? Our vice president is who now?
Osinbajo.
Yemi Osinbajo. Now, if I make a search for Yemi Osinbajo, the first thing you will see is the Wikipedia. And that is because Wikipedia has higher ranking on social media. So, and Wikipedia is a free platform, and you can also submit your biodata to them. You can see Wikipedia, the free encyclopedia. So anybody can submit their data or their information to Wikipedia, in as much you think you are a celebrity or people need information about you, and you don't want them to be misinforming the public about you. There are some people that normally, because of their popularity, some people will create a Wikipedia article for them so that people can have right information about them. Now look at this information you have on this Wikipedia platform. This article's lead section may be too short to adequately summarize its key points. Please consider expanding the lead to provide an accessible overview of all important aspects of the article. So it is because Wikipedia is a free encyclopedia and anybody can edit it. People can easily edit it. You can see family. If I click on edit now, I can edit this section. Probably, maybe I know more about Yemi Osibajo. So I can edit the family section and it will be submitted for approval. And you can see all these things. Now, they pay some guys to do this, especially if you are good in documenting people. You can receive payments from celebrities to help them in creating all these pages. You can see this page was last edited on 17th March 2021. And it's available under Creative Commons license. The meaning of Creative Commons license is available for everybody. You can make use of information on it. You can copy it, you can paste it, you can use it anywhere. You don't need to pay anyone to use the information that's available here. So anytime you see license that has to do with Creative Commons, you can use the information anywhere without even asking for permission to do so. Do you understand? So that's the meaning of Creative Commons attribution. And that's that. So you can also do that for yourself if you have the time. You can create accounts, you can log in, then through that you can register yourself on Wikipedia. I think it's something personally I will also look into when I have time. It's a good one. It's a good one. Make sure you're on Wikipedia. It's a good one. All right. So that's that. Let's go back to the person we are auditing, Ayankoso Lydia. All right. So I want to open our Facebook account. So if she's available on Facebook, you are going to see it also. So now, this is a post that was made by Ayankoso Lydia on Facebook on this particular page, Rich Lead LD Eating. So that means for her to post here, that means this is her page and she's a food consultant. And this is the post she made. And these are the other posts that she has made on Facebook. Then another way to know about her is to make a search here. Go to your search box and search for Ayankoso Lydia and enter. So you will see everything that has to do with Ayankoso Lydia. You can click on it. This is who she is on Facebook. You can see her posts, everything she has been posting, and posts related to her. Then you can see people that bears that name or a name similar to that. You can see photos that has to do with her online. So that is why we learned about this issue of tagging. We learned about this issue of who can share with you on Facebook, because people can tag you on a post. Because they tag you on that post, by the time they make a search for you on Facebook, now you can see images coming up here. that doesn't have anything to do with her. So probably the reason why we are seeing these images under her name is because these people, probably they are friends. Maybe they tagged her when they are making this post. Probably they share the image with her. Probably she liked this image or she interacted with any of this image. So all these things have a way of affecting the results people see concerning us online. So please, let's stay careful. Let's be cautious of information we share online. If there are information you don't want people to see, you have to be careful of it. But I still believe that to some extent, the information we have about her here are still okay. And there is nothing to worry about. Then you can still check the videos that have something to do with her. Now, all these videos you see here are not our personal videos, but these are videos in which probably the owner of the video has tagged her, or this one is showing a similar name, but the person is a different person entirely. This is Olale Lydia, and she's Ayankoso Lydia. So this has nothing to do with her. So that means she has not been posting any active video online. But this particular person who has the name Olale Lydia has been actively posting videos online. That's why our own videos is coming up. So she might need to do some things on that. She might need to work more on creating more videos, especially for her business, so that people can easily see her. So on Marketplace on Facebook, let's see what we can see about her on Marketplace on Facebook. So currently there is no listings that has to do with Ayankoso Lydia on Marketplace on Facebook, especially within 60 kilometers to where I am. So there are a lot of things you can find out about people on Facebook. You can see the issue of electronics, categories, apparel, all those things are there for you. So those are Marketplace results, sorry. So let's leave that. Now, you can go to another platform. You can go to a platform like LinkedIn. I believe you are still following what I'm doing. So we are doing a practical section on, and I will encourage every one of us to do this after the end of the class. Carry out your online audit. What are people saying about you? What are they saying? What are they seeing? Okay, this is a LinkedIn account. This is my LinkedIn account. So if I make a search from this LinkedIn account for Ayankoso Lydia now, so let's see if she's available on LinkedIn. So no result is found. That means she's not available on LinkedIn. So this name is not available. Okay, you are not available. All right. So if I search for just Ayankoso, you can see other people here that bears that surname that are available on LinkedIn, but our name is not actually available on LinkedIn. So we leave that. We move to another social platform, Twitter. So that's how they make a search for people online. That's how they carry out audits on people online. So far, the only thing we know about her now is that she's a nutritionist, she's a food consultant, and we have seen something that has to do with that. So let's see her image on Twitter, if she's available on Twitter. So I'm going to go to my Twitter search box, and I will type her name, still Ayankoso Lydia. So I make a search for that on Twitter. Twitter is also a powerful social platform where you can know more about people. So currently, Ayankoso Lydia hasn't posted anything that I can see on LinkedIn here. Let's search for people. Nobody is on Twitter that has something to do with Ayankoso Lydia. No photos and no video. So that means she has to work on her Twitter account. Twitter is a powerful platform where we need to be active. So let's work on that. That's why it's not even showing up on your Google search. It will have shown up on your Google search if you are available on Twitter. What other platform do we have?
I just downloaded the app. I don't know how to.
Okay, you are not so conversant with Twitter. It's all right. When we get to social media aspects, we will learn more on that. We will still do a lesson on social media by the time we get to that, but not in module 1, but in other modules, we see that. So Twitter is a powerful, in fact, let me give us social media ranking now. The first social media is LinkedIn. After LinkedIn, Twitter. After Twitter, Instagram. After Instagram, Facebook. That's the ranking. So if you want to select a social platform for yourself, you start with LinkedIn, then you can move to Twitter, then you can move to Instagram, then you can move to Facebook. So, okay, sorry, I omitted YouTube. YouTube is also a social platform. As YouTube can come between, after your LinkedIn, your Twitter, then your YouTube, or you now move to, that's the social platform ranking, how valuable they are, especially in ranking you on Google. All right, let's leave that. I think that's how far we can go for R now. Let me make a search for my own name. So my own name is Akintaro Iyola. That's my common name. So this is my LinkedIn. So as I've said, LinkedIn is a very powerful platform. So this is my LinkedIn. This is my Facebook. This is my Kobo course. So Kobo course rank higher. That's a good one. I'm just discovering this for now. So Kobo course is a platform where you share your course and you can do that and sell it. So this is a Pinterest. Imagine, I never use this Pinterest account. I just opened it that time and it's ranking here. Now this is a platform I belongs to. It's for African entrepreneurs. So VC4A, I know about this. Then this is ResearchGate with respect to academic research. And that's why it's showing Ladoke Akintola University of Technology. And this is Opportunity Platform. Wow, is this still available? I wonder. So this opportunity is not longer available. It's owned by LinkedIn, but I know it's no longer available. And it's still ranking. Imagine that. You better wake up. Don't be sleeping though. It's raining in your place, Abby. That's why you are sleeping. Don't be sleeping though. And this is YouTube.
It's been over 5 minutes I've been sleeping.
Don't be sleeping, no. So this is a YouTube platform that has to do with Akintaro Iyola. And this is an elevator pitch that I did for a particular entrepreneur program, like that. All right. So that's how to know about people. So you can search for their images on Google. So images that have to do with them. These are images that have to do with me. I think I need to be serious with this Kobo course now, because Kobo course is ranking very well. And imagine that. Wow, e-marketing institute. This is one of my certification on e-marketing institute. Wow. So I don't know these people. They also bear my name, but I don't know them. All right. Then videos. If you want to see videos that have to do with, you'll see this is one of my video. This is my church. I don't know this. This is my church. Maybe I commented on those videos. That's why they are bringing it. I don't know what this was. How come they are bringing this under my name? Alakija. These are great people. It's all right. So that's how to know more about people. You can even search for the person based on the map.
Only church.
So if you are using map, you can use map to locate where the person is. So Google Map can't find Akintaro Iyola. That is because Akintaro Iyola is not a location. It's the name of a person. All right, let's leave that and let's go out of this. So that's online audit. So let's search for Mr. Collins on Google. I think I'm correct. Collins Chizitere. Are you Chizitere Moyekachi? No, that's not you. So these are the things we can find about Collins. We are seeing Collins Daniel. This is not you. You are not the person. We can't even find your Facebook account. What's going on?
You didn't put my surname.
Okay. Tony Elemulu Foundation. I think this Tony Elemulu Foundation program is on now. So you can apply, especially for your surname is what?
Chiedo.
Yeah, Chiedo, sorry. No mind. Chiedo Collins. Imagine what Google is saying. It proves that there aren't many great matches for your search. Owerri Primary.
That shows you have to teach us to be online, a good online citizenship.
That's what I've been teaching you. And that's what I've been saying.
I need the class. Go.
Don't worry. After the end
I'm
of
not
it.
anywhere.
At the end of this class, we will check back on this thing. So by that time, you will have opened a LinkedIn account. This is Collins Chiedo. You're on Twitter. This is another Collins Chiedo on Twitter. So you need to take charge of your online space so that they will not be bringing something like we are having here now, AD Collins. So you need to take charge of that. You need to work more on your LinkedIn. I will advise you, be active on LinkedIn, be active on Twitter. So LinkedIn and Twitter, you have to be active on that two platforms so that they can easily find you online.
Okay.
All right. So let's move on with that. That's part of why you are here. So that you will not be, because they must find you online. It is another thing for you to be digital literate. It's another thing for you to be active online. You must be actively present online. And they must find what is right about you. So thank you for that. That's that on online audits. Any questions so far? So that I can do the summary because of the recording I missed in the beginning. Any question?
You did not see anything on Instagram like that, too.
Okay, Instagram. Good. Yes, I did not make a search on Instagram. Let me open Instagram then. And Instagram is also a very good platform, but the reason why I skip Instagram is because I have already looked at Facebook. So they can also make a search for people on Instagram. That's part of the social media audit. And Instagram is basically for creative people who are in the creative industry. So let's say you are applying for a job in the creative industry, they will always search for your presence on Instagram. So you can say you are a digital marketer or you are a graphic artist, you are a software developer or things like that. Things that have to do with creativity, and you will not be available on Instagram. It means you are not yet serious about what you are claiming to be. If you are a lecturer, you are into academics, you must be on a particular academic platform like ResearchGate, like you must have a Wikipedia account, you must be on Google Scholar. Those are the places you have to be online. You must be on, what do we call it now? Medium. I think we know about Medium. Medium is also a social platform for academicians, or what do they call it now? People that are into writings or academic line. So it's medium.com. So you have to be available on that. If you are a recent graduate, you are a professional, you must be on LinkedIn. It's just normal thing, and you must be active on Twitter. So let me make a search for Ayankoso Media on Instagram. It's even telling me no result yet. Now, Instagram is more of username, so that means there won't be space. You won't put space. So there is nothing like Ayankoso Media as a username here.
I changed my name. I changed my name to Richly.
Okay, your Richly
If that,
Dlgp.
maybe I'll go and change it back so that by the time they are searching for my name will show.
What you should do is this. Look at my own here. This is Akintaro. This is Iyola Akintaro. This is careertalk.ng. Now, if someone make a search for my name, they will find me. If they make a search for careertalk.ng, they will also find careertalk.ng. So what you should do is your name on your profile, you should have your name. But for your username, you can make use of your business name. I think you get that. So that when they are searching for any of it, they will find it. So if they are searching for your name, they will find your name. If they are searching for your business, they will get your business.
Where do you say that I should put my name?
Let me show you there. Yeah, that place. Now you click on edit profile. You will see name. Just put your name. Then your username will be your business name. Just as you are saying it here. Do you understand?
Yes. Yes, I understand. Thank you.
So let's leave that. So that's the aspect of LinkedIn. Sorry, Instagram. Then I was trying to show us something called Medium. Medium is where good ideas find you, just as they said. So Medium is a platform for people who write, people who are into research works, people who are into academic line, and it ranks very high on Google. Medium page ranks high on Google. I'm not on Medium because I'm not much of a writer, but maybe when I start writing, I might join Medium also. But I'm not on Medium, but it's a good platform for people who write, especially if you want to share your ideas with people. It's a very good platform. If you cannot afford to have a blog page, you can join Medium. And I think they also pay their writers. People who are members of Medium can receive payment because Medium is a subscription platform. Your readers can subscribe and they can pay you for your good work, just like things like YouTube. So that's a good one. I believe we can move on. Any other question? Any other question?
Yes, I just want to have all these research gates, Google Scholar, Medium.com. Are we going to register like Twitter, Facebook, Instagram also?
Yes, yes. If you want to like ResearchGate now, you will just need to go to researchgate.com.org. I think it's .org. Let me make a search for that. So when you get there, you register. You register with them. ResearchGate. So you can see ResearchGate sign up. Okay, it's researchgate.net. So that's where you sign up. So you can't be someone with into academic line without having a ResearchGate. You must have a ResearchGate account. It's just like that because it ranks very high on Google. So when people search for your name, they can easily see your research papers, the research you have submitted. So you can see it here. A student can, and you can enter or you can sign up as a student. You can see 20 million researchers.
Okay, I think I have all those things, but what?
Okay, I'm hearing you.
Open them with my name. There's a platform I run online. Actually, that's what I open most of those things with.
I don't understand.
Like, if we make a search for Africa and Africans now, you will find a lot about that platform. That's what I use to open all those accounts online.
Okay, let me do that. Let me see what you're talking about. Africa and Africans.
Yes, Africa and Africans.
That's the first time I'm hearing that.
Sorry about that.
Is it a book?
It's a platform dedicated to culture. You know, I'm into culture.
I know. You the culture people. What's the web link or what's the address for the? Is it Africans and Africans as a web link, Abi? What's the address?
That's the Africa and Africans anthropological update.
Okay. Africa and Africans anthropological updates. I believe you can see the result I'm seeing. This is what I'm seeing here.
Well, this net is wide. This is not fair.
Have you been posting on Facebook?
I post on Facebook, I post on
Collins, that's
Instagram,
a
I
question
post
for
on
you.
Twitter. Like,
Maybe we should go and check your Facebook page so that we can understand better.
Mr. Collins, what's your Facebook account?
okay, when we enter Facebook, we can still search that one on Facebook, then we'll see it.
Okay, let's see. At least we must see one of your content. How will you be investing online and we will not see it?
we must see one.
Africa and Africans. Anthropological.
Leave it at Africans. Just search.
Okay, I think I'm saying something. You are seeing their images. Okay. You say Honorable CC Chedo. Okay.
Okay, maybe that's the name you used.
That's the name. Now, this is another thing you have to look into. Your name. You have to be very careful about the name you use on platforms. I always encourage people, make use of your full name. If you find me anywhere, you will find Akintaro Iyola Ifeoluwa. That's everything you will see anywhere, or you find Akintaro Iyola. Don't, like you wrote CC, like you are using CC Chiedo here now. It's very difficult to find you online with that. Because
don't forget, Honorable too is there.
Another Honorable is there also. That alone is a confusion.
Okay, actually, I use CC Chedo on all my social media platforms, both my Instagram, my Twitter, all of them are CC Chedo.
CC Chedo, wow. It will take time before people can find you online, unless you have
maybe we should go and find CC Chedo on Google.
On Google. So that means for that your name now, CC Chedo, you can still continue to use it. But what that means is you need to become a celebrity before people will start finding that name. Because you have to brand that name. That name was become so popular, CC Chedo, before they start seeing this. So we are seeing CC Chedo here. We are seeing it on LinkedIn. It's on Instagram. And it's on Facebook as Honorable CC Chedo. So we are seeing Okay, CC is, this one doesn't have it. As CC Chedo is showing up as someone that was that was arrested here.
That's not me.
That's one of the challenge of using things like CC. You know, is more of abbreviation. So, but it's okay. It's okay. You are getting there. By the time you become a celebrity now, it will be easy for people to find CC.
I'll manage myself like this until I get there.
Until you get there. It's all right. So that's another thing for us. If you are coming in newly online, it's better you make use of your name so that it'll be easy for people to find you. So let's see. Let me search for groups that has to do with African anthropology. So I can see what you wrote here. Okay, African and Africans anthropology updates. Okay, this is a group on Facebook. Is this a group?
Yes, sir. It's a page. It's a page on Facebook.
Okay, it's a page on Facebook. No wonder. Why is it not show? It should be on number 1. It's a page. Let me search for group. What's the name?
Africa and Africans only on Facebook.
Okay, African and Africans. Okay.
Just Africa and Africans.
And Africans.
Yeah, the and is that abbreviations on that.
Okay, this I think I've seen it.
And not not AND.
Yes, I've seen it. So you already have
that's
160 likes. That's a good one. But why do you decide to make use of abbreviation for part of your name? It makes other page to take over your page. Like this one now, this African and Africans, they've taken over. It will be difficult. They will be the first people that, if people make a search for African and Africans now, these guys are the first people we are going to see before we can see your name, before you can see your page. So what I will have advised you to do is, you can, because another person is already making use of the name, but this one is a group. It's not even a page. Okay, they have a page also. So what you can do is, maybe you will add something to your own African and Africans. You can always edit your page name so that it will not be this and. Because, okay, look at this place now. Your username is African and Africans, where you are using and, the full and. But you are doing well. That's a good one. It's okay. All right. We find you at last.
Thank God.
But that's a long journey. Another thing I can advise you to do is, this your African and Africans, on your about page, if you can find a way to include your name inside the about page, or so that by the time your name is being searched for on Google, this page can come up. This page can come up, unless you want to separate yourself from this page. Probably you want the page to run as an entire organization on its own, and you want to be on your own. So that's another thing.
Okay.
All right, let's leave that. Let me just summarize so that we can go for today. So we have been able to look at online privacy and security. And under that aspect, we look at what privacy is all about. And that is how organizations make use of your information that you have submitted to them. And they have the responsibility of protecting your data. If you notice an organization you submitted your data to is not using it well, they can be sued to court, or you can ask them to delete your account. Then we also have the issue of online security, and we are trying to prevent intruders like predators from gaining access to our information. That's why we need to stay secure online. Now, we talk about phishing scams and how you can prevent yourself from phishing scams. And I said phishing scams is just a way in which people try to steal information for the purpose of using it against them. And I showed us how this is being carried out by them asking you to send a particular hyperlink, and from there, they can get you hooked. To stay safe, you have to think twice. You have to make use of strong password. You have to be very careful of sharing your personal information, your bank information, your password with people. And we also say you must be able to identify fake web pages so that you can stay safe. Then we said try to update your browsers and make use of anti-malware if you cannot afford to be updating regularly. Then we look at the aspect of sharing information, which involves you taking care of what to share, not just sharing everything, but sharing only what you think will not have a negative impact on you. So, and I said you must be cautious of your environment when you share information. And lastly, we deal with the issue of online audit so that we can know our current online image. And from next module now, we will start building our online image. That is why we will be starting with what we call personal branding. Personal branding. So when we get to module 2, we will be able to improve on our online image, like callings that we are looking for almost 10 minutes. You'll be able to find them easily. By the time we look into by the time we look into personal branding. So we go into personal branding, how you can create a unique image for yourself, and we'll be starting that from the next class, and that will be from tomorrow. So thank you very much for going through the module 1 with me. We'll be moving into module 2 from tomorrow. So thank you so much for today's class. Thank you for joining the class. So we can still continue with our assignment. No participation assignment today. That will be tomorrow. And I will be uploading the slide after this class. When the recording is also available, I will be sharing with us. So before we close, is there any question so that we can close for the day? It has been a wonderful class. Thank you very much. And I'm happy to have us around. Any question?
From my head, no question.
Any question from anyone?
No questions from me.
All right. Since there is no question, let's round up. So one of us took permission from not being around. She has some work to attend to at this particular time. So she'll be watching the recording. And another person has a lecture by 12. So that's why she has to leave early. So thank you, everybody. Thank you for being around today. Can we close by praying? Our Father, we thank you for this day. Thank you for today's lesson. Thank you for helping us again. Thank you, Jesus, for the understanding. We ask, oh Lord, that you will continue to help us throughout this journey, and you will grant us success at the end of the day. Thank you, Father. In Jesus' precious name, we pray.
Amen.
So thank you so much for today.
Amen.
You have a wonderful day. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
All right. Have a nice day, everybody.